Assalamualaikum and good morning to Dr. Zina binti Zainuddin. So today our group would like to present about our case study, which is Majlis Bandaraya Seremban official website. So we are from section 03B and our group name is Software Titan. Next, the member of this group consists of me, Melissa Syafiqah binti Ghazali, Daphne bin Jawahir, Muhammad Ammar bin Muhammad Rosli, Muhammad Aiman Naim bin Muhammad Sharif, and Muhammad Syahmi bin Hazri. Next, I would like to briefly explain about Majlis Bandaraya Seremban website. So, firstly, the state government approved the proposal to merge MPS and MPN as one entity and upgrade it to Seremban City Council on 12 November 2008. The objective is to empower efficient landscape management, facilitate investor affairs and business activity in compliance with legal provisions, and to create efficient, quality and integrity human resource management system. Next, the function of this website are to regulate planning, permissions approvals, building construction plan, and infrastructure preparation, provide services to all Seremban City citizens, such as urban cleaning services, and strengthen collaboration in development, business, and store projects to provide opportunities for citizens to engage in business. Next is aspirations, is to design a city for people involving residents in district management and community activities and development based on green technology and sustainability. Lastly is the benefit is citizens can always be updated about the new issues and info about Seremban City, and for the tourists, they can access this website to explore the specialties in Seremban before they came to Seremban City. Okay, next, I am Melissa Syafiqah binti Ghazali, matrix number CB20035. So for this project, the functional requirement that I chose was communication. So basically, the users can find ways to communicate with the staff by the information that has been provided in the website. So for example, the website state out the phone number and email for the user if they want to contact them. And if the user want to have a face-to-face conversation, they can visit the address that has been provided on the website. Next is non-functional requirement. So I choose usability requirement. Usability means how easy the system can be used by the user. So for example here, if a citizen wants to make a complaint and they don't know how to do it, they can just easily click on the public sessions and choose the service part, and a list will be displayed just like the first picture. Next, they can press on the complaint word, and the website will display list of steps on how to make a complaint for the user. This show how easy we can this show how easy the website can be accessed, as I'm also using the website for the first time, and yet I managed to find. Next, the third one is type of API. So I choose a weather API. So actually I noticed that this API just recently been added, and they show that the website is trying to improve their functionality. So basically weather API is used to show the weather of Seremban City on any day based on user request. So here, for example, if the user want to know the weather of Seremban City, they can click on the weather prediction sections and it will display just like the second picture. Now the user can know the weather of Seremban City on any day, any time that they want. Lastly is layman law. So I choose the feedback system. So basically, in order to improve the functionality and performance of the one system, feedback from the user would be a wonderful help. So here in this website, they provide us feedback in Google Form for the user to give their opinion about the website. So the user can access the Google Form by clicking on the public sessions and choose the e-penyataan/your voice, just like the first picture, and then it will display, and then they can press on the customer certification research left survey, and it will display this like the second picture. Now the user either a citizen of Seremban City or not, they can access the Google form to left their opinion. I think that's all for me. So I will pass to Jafni to continue the presentation. Thank you.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. My name is Jafni bin Jawahi. My metric number is CB 20110. Okay, so about the functional requirement, I choose about the closed circuit television is CCTV. Okay, the user shall to be able to get information on closed circuit security CCTV camera system located in the Seremban area. So for the example, in the event of an accident near that has a CCTV, user can get it at the police station that has been list in the website. So the 16 list the location about CCTV in Kuantan, in Seremban. So this is list. So next, go to the non-functional requirement. For the non-functional requirement, I choose about the environment requirement. So under the environmental quality and the regulation, they are under. So industry activity are required to obtain the following approval from the Director General of Environment Quality prior to the project implementation. For example, is environmental impact assessment reports, site suitability evaluation, right, written the permission to construct, written approval to installation of the incinerator, fuel burning equipment, and Sinami. And the last license to use an occupancy precise premise and the precise conventions. So this is about the environment requirement. So we have to list about for the example list about the development guideline. So we go to the next point about the type of API, the type of application programming interface. So about the type of API, I choose about the events API. Okay, about the events API making it easy for the user of the internet to understand the practice and incident that will occur and what has occurred in the region of Seremban. To make it easy for the individuals to remember, this page also listen a certain event and also the date of the occur. This will also assess a visitor who wish to come to Seremban to hear about the activity in the district of Seremban. So for this is example about the event in the Seremban is color of Malaysia. This is at auditorium Negeri Sembilan. So for the last point for me about the Lehman's law. Okay. For the Lehman law, I choose about the large program evolution. So this software will change its the scheme between launch such as a scale and a duration. On this website, I like time between this population still exists, such as whether in the district of Seremban every day, maybe even traffic in the city of Seremban, and more, and more. In addition, this website might estimate a percentage to the reporting of the error found in this website. Therefore, any instruction adequate to this website will operate seamlessly and secure as it has the capacity to erase itself on this website. So this is an example for the report about the traffic and weather about the in Seremban. So that's all for me. So we pass the presentation to my group member is Amma.
Hi, I'm Muhammad Ahmad bin Muhammad Rosli, CB 20037. For the functional requirement, the one that I choose is booking. The user should be able to search the public facilities for them holding some events. They should be able to find all the public amenities and do some bookings for the amenities in the website. For example, in the case study, users can find all the public amenities in the section services from the website, such as halls, bicycle court, and swimming pools. The users also can make a booking for the public amenities if they want to holding any events such as sports event or wedding ceremonies. We can see in the website they have the link for them to do the bookings to the hall. So next, the non-functional requirement, the one that I choose is efficiency requirements. The system should be able to clear all the cache websites so that the website will not lagging or take a long time for the users to access it. The website also should be able to update the system and information from the time to time. For example, when there is an event held or an accident happen, users will be able to get the info from the website a lot easier. So as we can see in the website, they always update um, their website from the time to time. So next. For the type of API, the one that I choose is Payment API. Payment APIs was designed for managing payments. It also can integrate multiple payment sources and provide customers with a means of tracking their payments. In the case study, users can make a payment for taxes, compound, and license by using FPS payment in the Seremban City Council website. So that by doing this, it will be a lot of easier to the users, so that they can do the online banking without go to the bank. Next. For the Lehman Law, the one that I choose is continuing growth. The functionality of the system has to continually increase to maintain user satisfaction. For example, in the case study, the official website interface had provided the way to convey the information to the users by using pictorial information. That is, the news had been provided with image and videos. By doing this method, the users will be able to easily understand the news and information in the website. So as we can see, the website has using the image and video to convey the information to the user, so that it will be a lot of interesting to the user to understand the information. That's all for me. Thank you.
My name is Muhammad Ibrahim Muhammad Sharif, CB 2156. Today we explain about the functional requirement. The functional requirement that I choose is the feedback. Okay, the feedback. Okay, most of website is most website have a feedback for the user to give a feedback about the website. So, okay, first of all, the system should be able to generate a report or a specific Google form or Google form that can hold the information about from the user. So from this situation, from this case study, we can see the system provide the feedback form feedback for the user to fill up, okay, fill in everything they think that something wrong with the system, that so the user can provide feedback everything they think that something wrong in the website, so they can give any comment and any suggestion, everything that can be improved in the website. So on, okay, based on the slide, there is this one is one of the feedback form. There's other things, but I've choose this one, the most one. Okay, this one is can see everything the system provides detail about details like type, subject, detail, category, location, whatever, address, email, and so on. So from this system provides very detailed for the user can fill in, so the system can read everything perfectly. Okay, the next one is a non-functional requirement. The non-functional requirement that I choose is a security requirement. So the security requirement is the most important for everything, because security is to provide your support to your system and to improve your dependability and so on. So based on the website, okay, the website provide the support to the user support based on the data input from the user, something like credit card, banking online. So the system keep and store the data from the user. So in term of Personal Data Protection Act 2010, so in term of the law of the system go through the law of the in Malaysian. Okay, the next one is type of application programming interface, API. The next API I choose is the search API. So every single website have the search API. Okay, because when you don't know how to find out what service you want, right? So you can go through the sidebar. Okay, search bar. You can search whatever you want. For example, service payment tag. You can type, and you can go. You can get the service there. So based on it is same goes to this website, the Seremban City. They also provide the search bar, and then they also provide another simple way to search everything. So for example, in the slide is a sitemap. The sitemap is one of the simple way to search everything. It will list everything, service, business, everything you can say from the website. It lists everything. The customer will scroll down and see everything they want. We can find out everything, something like never see before. Okay, it's a search API. Okay, the last one is a Lehman law. Okay, the Lehman law I choose is the continue chain. Okay, what's the continue chain? Continue chain is that a program that used in the real world should necessarily change, or it will be less useful in environment. So the system should adapt and the current situation of the environment. So for example, like our environment in Malaysia environment, based on case study is Seremban. So around the Seremban, the system should adapt everything. So something like customer demand, the changing of the payment, for example. So okay, for example, more detail is about the when there is service that never use, maybe less or never use, something. For example, let's say payment tag of the car that never use, the payment is never used in 3 years. So means that the system should change to drop the service from the website, because it never use, because system should be continue change and added new service that can provide useful for environment. So that's it from me. I will pass to the Syahmi.
So, Assalamualaikum. So my name is Muhammad Syahmi bin Hazrin. My matric number is CB20032. Requirement, I pick news and update. So the website shall be able to display latest news and update that were important for the Seremban residents. So as you can see at the slide, I provide it shows that there were a section named MBS recent highlight, and it tells what activity that had been done in Seremban. So such as the zero rental areas campaign, the administrative assembly, and also the audit monitoring at Seremban. Next slide. For the non-functional requirement, I pick and choose the dependability requirement. The system shall be able to provide service that can be defensively trusted. That there were many people in Seremban can trust this website. So within a period of time. So in the case study given, which is the website, it stated that the Seremban City Council will not disclose any personal information or demographic to any third parties. in the privacy section. There were privacy policy. So it shows that the website can be fully trusted and depend on, and we can do any activity or search in that kind of website. Next. So for the type of application programming interface API, I choose mapping API. So basically a web mapping API users to and integrate where the users are located and how to get there, for whether by air, by ground, and or by rail. So this map helps the user, especially foreigners, to visit interesting place in Seremban. So in the website, it can be illustrated by looking at the map. We can see that the website provide a Seremban tourism map. So the Seremban tourism map, it has two maps, which is one is Seremban map, and another one is the city of Nilai map. So this map was very helpful for the tourists to travel around the Seremban and enjoy their lives there. Next. So for my Lehman's law, my project 3, I choose the increasing complexity. So as the time goes by, there will be an evolving program change. So the structure tend to become more complex. So the extra resource must be developed to preserve and simplify the structure. So as you can see, there's a weather forecast, river water level, and air quality index. So these are the things that I look by, that they add on some program, and they add on some new interface for the user to look. So this is the new interface. It makes the website more complex, and all these resources from the website must be looked after, so that the website will not crash and comes up to failure. So that's all from me. Thank you.